What? It's day 2 and I put on my fancy like costume jewelry, earrings. I was wearing a white tank top because it's getting hot out already, and I was like, how can I spice this up a little? These were perfect. I believe they're from Zara, if you're wondering. I don't know if they're still in stock. They are very heavy though, so like I can feel my ears getting pulled down on, so I'm probably not gonna wear them super long today. Hi, I'm Dana. Sorry for that intro. I get kind of sidetracked sometimes. Anyway, it's day 2 of Here Comes the Sunscreen, a series about 14 days of sunscreens, getting you ready for the summer season. Although I like to say you should be, well, not I like to, I do say you should wear sunscreen every day, no matter if it's sunny, warm, cold, whatever, just wear sunscreen. But, you know, at the same time, I'm getting you ready for the season where people tend to wear sunscreen more if you are in the US or in the Northern Hemisphere. So, day 2 is kicking off with the Purito Daily Soft Touch Sunscreen. So, they came out with their daily go-to sunscreen a year or so ago, and it was not my favorite. I will link that video here. I used to love the Purito sunscreens, and then they had their big scandal and took all of the sunscreens off the shelf. Then they came back with the go-to sunscreen, and then finally this one was released like not very long ago. I mean, it's been out for a while, but it took me a while to get my hands on it because it has to come from Korea. But that's what we're gonna be going over today. I'm very, very excited. Anyway, that's what we're doing. If you have not already subscribed, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing. It absolutely helps my channel grow. And if you don't even want to consider subscribing, you're not ready for that level of commitment, just like it. That also helps. It pushes my videos to other people. And you know, we are trying to grow so that I can review all the sunscreens in the world for you guys. So what I always do in my sunscreen videos, and this is no different, I will zoom you guys in, I will put it on my face, I will talk through what I call the specs of it, and then I will give you my final thoughts at the end of the video. And with that said, let's get into it. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. So this is Purito's Daily Soft Touch Sunscreen. Retails for, it's on sale right now on YesStyle for $15.60. It says that the standard price is $19.50. I feel like YesStyle always is on sale. Like all of their stuff is always on sale. So I don't know if $15.60 is actually just the normal price, but it's a pretty affordable one. Let's say $15 to $20, depending on where you can get it. I've checked many, many times on Amazon and it has not been listed there yet. Their other version, the Daily Go-To sunscreen, is there. So I think it might just take a little bit longer to get to Amazon, which is kind of a bummer because then you can get it a lot quicker than from YesStyle or Stylevana. But this is a chemical sunscreen. It is vegan, hypoallergenic, and it has SPF 50, PA+++, so 4 pluses, which is great. It's infused with 5 types of ceramides and tocopherol, which is vitamin E. It doesn't say that, but that's what it is. It strengthens skin barrier by protecting it from external stressors and keeps skin hydrated by locking in moisture. The formula contains Centella asiatica extract, which is calming and soothing. And it says it's suitable for oily and combination skin with a fast absorbing formula that leaves a matte finish and no white cast. It's got a lot of chemical active ingredients. I'm not going to go through them all right now, but since it is a Korean brand, they typically use newer filters, which is really, I think, exciting. And poor us in America, I mean, not really, but sometimes, we can't get our hands on some of these newer filters because they're not approved yet by the FDA, which let's not talk about that. So those are kind of the specs on it. Do I like this better than the first one? Let's just start there because I feel like that's a good jumping off point. And if you haven't watched that video, you can go watch it. I have it here. Yes, 100%. This feels like the daily go-to sunscreen. Whereas, I mean, this one's called the Daily Soft Touch. So I guess I do, they do say that it's supposed to be matte. I don't necessarily agree that it's matte. I think it's a nice natural finish. It's got a glow to it, but it's not overly glowy. If you have drier skin, you're gonna have a little bit of a glow maybe when you first apply it, but I don't think it's going to give you that hydration and glow all day long. So yes, I do think that it is kind of better for oily and combo skin, like they say, or not better, they say that it's suitable for. But going back to what I was talking about originally, today is just a day of sidetracking. This one is hands down better than the first one. I could see myself using this year round. If I wanted more of a glow in the summertime, this is perfect, especially under makeup. This looks so beautiful. Things go over it amazingly. Obviously you saw how easy it was to apply, and I applied a lot. I mean, I always do, but there was even like a little rounded part on the teaspoon. And it just goes on like a dream. Like there's no white cast, there's no eye sting. Typically, I do love Korean and Japanese sunscreens more than American ones, just because, especially when it comes to chemical ones, the formula is so elegant. So if you've not tried a Korean sunscreen before, I highly recommend trying pretty much any of them. You're gonna be pretty thrilled with them. I do have my annual Korean and Japanese and like Asian sunscreen video that's gonna go up sometime soon. It just is a handful because I have so many. So I will try to get that up because I know people really enjoy those. But I think this one is absolutely beautiful one. And whereas on day one we had the Juice Beauty that definitely went more toward your drier skin people, and it was a mineral. This one I would say is a chemical, well, I wouldn't say, it is. It is a chemical sunscreen, and I could definitely go a little bit more towards your combo oily skin people. So far we have 2 sunscreens that are gonna fit many different types of people. And this one, of course, is gonna go for all skin tones, whereas the Juice Beauty one, you know, once you get into the deeper and darker skin tones, it's probably gonna have somewhat of a cast. I'm not putting makeup on today, but this is gonna be one of those ones that I reach for when I'm putting makeup on or alone. I mean, I would wear this alone maybe more in the winter. I still am gonna have like a little bit too much glow in the summertime for my liking, but under makeup, this is perfection. Like it just looks beautiful. There's no pilling. It really has sunk into my skin. It's a little tacky, but nothing that's unbearable. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna have stuff sticking to my face all day. Overall, I love Korean, and I really do love Purito sunscreens. The only one I didn't like was that Daily Go-To, and I think this one is a huge improvement, so I'm very happy to have it in my collection again. So that's day 2. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US for day 3. I will see you then.